does look so beautiful here. I don't think I could have asked for...
I haven't seen... That lighthouse has been under repair since Adiran ships began filling the harbor. Anyway, I haven't seen this much excitement in a while. Perhaps I've got you to thank for bringing it with you, Envoy.
What can I say? I try to live a very interesting life. Anything on your mind, Kai?
You know, for most people, getting sent to the Living Lands is a punishment. But, according to Cynric, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position.
What can I say? A life of natural charisma and the ability to give people what they want and remove what they don't want has put me in a position of reliability amongst many in the court.
Now I've got to wonder what you did to get on his bad side. The Living Lands is a far cry from fancy parties and court events.
I would say that this is not for me being put on his bad side. I wanted to be sent on a less than pleasantries of an adventure. Sometimes you have to spice up life, make things a little interesting. I could tell you about my trips to Telia one day. It's a land far away from what you're used to, if you want to.
The Living Lands won't disappoint in that regard. Though I should warn you, you can't rely on charm against Azurup.
No, trust me. When I said that I help people remove individuals, I'm more than comfortable in getting my hands dirty. Sometimes I find it more pleasurable than the women.
And I'll bet you know some excellent court gossip. But that brings me to the real question. Why would the Emperor of Adir send a noble all the way to the Living Lands?
I am here for an investigation. You may have overheard the guard talk about it earlier, but there is a dream scourge that I'm trying to dig my nose into.
Oh, that almost does sound like a punishment. I don't know how you investigate a so-called plague of the soul, so better you than me. Being a godlike, I don't suppose your patron deity gives you any unique insights into matters of the soul, do they?
Everyone besides me seems to want to know more about me being godlike. Why is that? What is the interest there for you?
Sorry. It's a rare sight, and these are strange times.
I've seen my fair share of strange times. What do you mean? What is your perspective?
I haven't met anyone who's really seen the Dream Scourge yet, but that hasn't stopped people from worrying about the rumors. Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city. And people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case.
What rumors have been said? I'm curious what the people have said.
Not much. It's hard to separate fact from rumor. I've heard it changes people, makes them confused, disoriented, and eventually violent. No one seems to know exactly how it starts.
The origins of it is part of my investigation, but I have seen more than once the ends it puts people through.
And here I was hoping for good news. Unfortunately, The presence of so many adherent troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador.
You know why I'm looking for my ambassador. Why are you looking for your Clavenger? Who are they for you?
I was in rough shape when I came to Paradise a few years back. Clavenger Amond helped me get settled here. If he's gotten into trouble, the least I can do is help him out of it. Especially if he's following up on rumors of the Dream Scourge. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course.
Gosh. Outside of my orders, I would just say that I would like these lands to be seen at peace. If stopping the Green Scourge can do that, then that's what I would like to do. But if nothing else, fate has taken me places that I would have never dreamed of before.
Just be careful where you say that. That's the kind of talk that may get people thinking you've got the Dream Scourge. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again, even if it's just for a while.
You're what I would assume consider yourself a local. What can you tell me about Paradise? I'm curious for more experience take.
It's the gateway to the Living Lands, a scenic port city that's as beautiful and dangerous as the wilds around it. Most visitors enjoy some mariner's porridge at the Ballarrock, a back alley shakedown, and then the sudden return of that porridge out of one end or the other. Then, if they've got any sins, they turn around and take their chances back where they came from, with authentic tales of their adventures in the Living Lands.
I mean, this isn't the tales of cutthroats, smugglers, and criminals that I was expecting. This is tame in comparison to what I came here for.
Exactly. What's not to love? These days, we have a few more would-be adventurers trying to leave their mark on the place. The Living Lands means a hard-won second chance for the people who settle here. But first, you've got to survive it. And the island gives no quarter.
The ultimate proving grounds. Almost reminds me of story for another time. Two of my departed mates fighting a demon, winning nonetheless. I would always like to run my chance in a gauntlet. A place to tell me what I'm made of.
The folks who say that either last the longest or the shortest. For a lot of people, the Living Lands is a last resort. They come fleeing war, debt, famine, the law. Take your pick. For others, it's freedom. To seek glory, to redefine yourself, to live in a way you can't, maybe even on pain of death wherever you come from.
I've told you my part. You've told me part of yours. But when you first came here, what was it for you?
Oh, little of everything. Rawatai is famous for storms and rocky soil, so I figured if I'm going to live in a hostile environment, why not pick some place where things grow? It seemed like a good idea at the time. Used to be, if you could last out here, you could count on being left alone.
I have a feeling it's not the Dream Scourge that you're referring to.
That's what some fear. Hilgard's new embassy and his alliance with the Steel Garrote smell like the authority and order that a lot of people came here to leave behind. But I don't mean to put that on you. I imagine you're tired of having to answer for every Adiran who sneezes into somebody's stew.
Thank you for keeping the conversation going a little bit longer than usual. I haven't sat around a campfire with somebody in many moons. Good night, Kai. We'll reconvene in the morning.
Enjoy the ocean breeze while we're here.
I would say I still find Tamriel's scries more beautiful.
After your voyage, it must be nice to spend the night on dry land. Personally, I've always found the rocking of a ship to be soothing.
Same.
As long as I've got my feet facing the bow, that is.
Oh. Had the wildest dream. But I am at least vaguely back where I thought I was. Let's make head, friend. Let's make head. Wait, did you equip my other weapons? Didn't. Ooh. At least they're not outrightly hostile.
This used to be a good fishing spot, until something started dragging people away. Here we go! What am I hitting? Come and get me! We make a good squad.
That we do, my friend, that we do.
This one's mine. Coming from your right. Hey! Over here! Next one's mine.
Huh. Huh.
Even Pargrunan walls can't stand against this place.
Huh, so I changed my button. I can do that instead of those arms. Always trying to break distance.
Careful. Looks like spiders nearby.
I know. God wanted them alive, he wouldn't have built them so hideously.
Show me what you got! Come and get me!
Huh. That went better than expected. Okay. Thank you.
Stand back.
Ready? Aim.
You're supposed to say fire. That's part of the command.
Here it comes.
Well, there's nothing back here. So I wasted your part of your talents.
Aye, aye.
Ready? Aim.
Ah, such a satisfactory thing to have done. Kai, these lands I find myself are genuinely beautiful. You know?
You take lead.
As beautiful as things may be, a little destruction's always warranted.
Hey! Over here!
I will say nature was being nature. I didn't have to do that. You may find me a little destructive at times, Kai.
Wilds are getting deadlier by the day. But people have to eat.
Enchanting material. Lockpick. Oh. Well.
Still recovering.
I know I made the comment that might be getting out of shape.
A rot shoots through here. Who poisons us? We cannot see.
I don't like voices from the ether speaking from me. First it was Bellacore. Now it's whatever is calling me here.
Ah, it didn't used to be this overgrown. I can take care of that if you want.
You know, you've been more than
Coming in
useful.
hot.
I would like to keep utilizing that. Let's mentally prepare before we go in this. Level 5, I'm level 4. Okay. Well, I think we've been mentally prepared enough. Let's see our future endeavors. I wish I would have kept my bow.
I got a bad feeling about whatever that bear's chomping on. Right behind you.
Okay.
I was just getting warmed up.
I'm happy that's the case because, we're going in for round 2. Oh.
Oh, no, you don't.
Is it running away?
Let's see what you got.
I apologize, but, I'm an expert on the battlefield for tactics.
Nice shot.
Something's changed in the living lands. Used to be that an honest merchant could come and go as they pleased. Now if it isn't the beast, it's the bears. If it isn't the bears, it's the bandits. And if it isn't the bandits, it's the tree folk. Feels like civilization's getting pushed out like a sliver of grass. Enough is enough. I'm hopping back to the first ship back to the Eastern Reach. Might as well stop and gather some mushrooms on my way out so it's not a total loss.
That's a bad way to go.
May you rest in peace. Nature has taken its course on you, young one. I don't like how the tree has overgrown around you. I don't think you've been dead long enough for that to have happened. I met this gentleman named
Never
Mark.
thought I'd feel sorry for Azara.
Yeah. I don't fault you, to be honest. I met this gentleman named Marcus along my travels. He was a fine soldier of the Empire. Batter his way through anything if he chose to. Ooh. This is a good have to find. This is a really good find. See, you being here is my good luck charm.
It's almost like the brambles are trying to crush that house.
Well, we already walked around, so. Softwood branch. Nature will always overcome the living. Tries to push us out at every endeavor, whether it be beast or the trees themselves. I hate being waist deep in water. I don't think we killed this one.
Take your best shot.
I already did.
Nice.
They're second best. Perish! Just because I showed sympathy for your kin in the trade doesn't mean I show sympathy for you when you attack me. Huh. Oh, wizard. You would have never survived this close to your enemies. May you rest in peace. I still can't believe the Calvager asked me to join him on this journey to the Strangle route. Finally, someone who understands the importance of properly documenting the strange phenomena of this island. Written below will be my shorthand notes that I compile into proper reports upon return to Paradise. Flora density, fungal growth, roots possibly targeting man-made structures. Excess levels being high. You were writing notes in the field?
Something here feels off.
Oh, you only just now catching on to that part?
Aye, aye.
This does feel like a universe I was made to be a part of.
Unseen, unheard.
Unseen, yes. Unheard of, though? Can't agree.
Come and get me! Didn't stand a chance.
No, but I don't really need to eat that right now.
It breathes. It is close.
Fucking get out of my head. I wish if people wanted to intervene inside my inner mind, they would just send someone to stand next to me and do it, like Euro Ballgrove did with Lydia, so she could annoy me to the end of my days. Oh. That's a man over there. And that's a dead man.
That's the Claviger. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after.
We'll talk after. Okay, we're gonna kill the bear.
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after.
People have taught me about trigger discipline. You're making me want to forget all of that. Oh, that's a lot of fungus growth. I don't like how that's... Yeah. Thank you, guy. Much assistance. The gods don't favor you. Oh, okay. Maybe took a little offense to that line.
Let's see what you got. Time to rally.
You gotta tell me to take a drink.
Hey! Over here!
Thanks for the parry. Cease! I would say it's hurting me more than it's hurting you, but I'm enjoying myself. Yeah.
Come and get me!
Her scene would be proud.
This one's mine!
Oh, fucking...
Take that, you monstrosity! Well done!
What happened to that bear?
My friend, you don't get to be celebratory just yet.
Poor bastard. One of Ludwine's toy soldiers. I never even learned their name. Not that it would have done us any good.
You're the ambassador, I assume, with your disregard.
Oh, my savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely.
What are you doing here? As the ambassador?
Well, the Clavager and I were investigating a disturbance. But sadly, it got the better of us.
Eamon was no stranger to disturbances, inside or outside the city walls. I never would have expected him to be caught off guard.
Ambassador Falchion Heelguard at your service. And you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say.
I can say, I guess, if anything else, I'm proud to see a fellow higher classman who appreciates the value of field work.
The Living Lands is a tad rustic for our tastes, isn't it? Aren't you going to introduce me to your capable companion? Can he be trusted?
You might not be on the master of the way of words, not a scholar of the bards. I feel like it's you that needs to earn his trust. But he's accompanied me this far and has my back. I, so far, would say that I trust him.
Well, did he now?
A little faster, and we might have been able to save Clavager Eamon, too. Happy to have been of service, nevertheless.
I'm charmed. I take it you had business with the Clavager? Poor fellow. It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late.
I've seen that infection before. That was the Dream Scourge. I'm confident. Wasn't the raving lunatic that I met previously, but I'm confident that's what that was.
I'm no woodsman, but I'm inclined to agree. We heard alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness, and a strange corruption moving toward the city. The changes in the ecosystem are expected, but this one was progressing too rapidly to ignore. We tracked the corruption all the way here, but all we found was that creature gone mad.
Madness is what you would call me. That would be my diagnosis. No. This is a illness. I wouldn't say anything more or less towards it.
So, the rumors of plague were true. The situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this is consumes the Living Lands.
We are here. Come to us. Commune with us. We have waited for you. Come.
What's the matter? Can you hear me?
I would hate to not be transparent. There's been this bickering in my head. It's been getting awfully louder since I've been approaching closer to where you've been residing.
Fascinating. The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. Whatever you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles. That much is clear. What would you have us do?
People worship the Aedra as if it was a deity. It might also be the Blight. Let me investigate that.
You suspect a connection. Interesting. Audra is said to be filled with essence, soul stuff. And maybe the essence will respond to a godlike's touch. Oh, just be careful. The Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
Take it slow. We'll be right here.
This feels like... what was that tree that I helped butcher in Tamriel? I feel like I'm going to regret my decisions.
It is you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream. We wake from seasons of slumber. We have been waiting.
You've been speaking to me since my ship wrecked in that fort. Would you just be so kind to tell me what it is you want?
We were drowning in our nightmares for so long. Your hand was a branch. Escape! We reached for you. And you are familiar to us. Our memories are fractured. But you too are alone in your strangeness.
If I'm a familiar being, whose godlike am I? Which one of you claimed me?
Godlike. This term means nothing to us. But why would you belong to another, shackled to their will? Shackled like us to rot and corruption. It spreads and festers and seeps and crawls. Poor bear. Poor us. Poor you.
I was right. This is all... Well, can't say these all. These two events are connected. The fort and the bear.
Yes, the air sings with its spores. It is everywhere. We can feel it. We fear it. We can see where it spreads. It is an infection. A foreign body invades. The host fights back. We feel the pain of this intrusion. It overwhelms us. If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony, what do you do?
I would tend to the animal. I would heal it and let it be freed. Or as free as nature will allow it.
Nurse it. Care for it. Grow it like the vines. We were loved once, perhaps. We remember, almost. A thought, like motion in the water.
While I enjoy the pleasantries, I must insist that we reconvene on business. What's wrong with the strangleroot? Is it something you can help with?
The rot festers. We could suck the poison out, let green things grow in its place, and we could give you the gift of our healing touch. But a favor for a favor. Would you help us in return when we ask it?
You wouldn't be the first deity I've blindly pledged to. I will give you my yes as a man of my word. When you ask for me, I will do what is required.
A favor for a favor, then. This place shall heal, and you shall know our power. We tire. New again this world, new again words. We will find you soon.
Huh.
Incredible. Envoy, I don't know what you did, but that was miraculous.
You all right? You look like you were in a trance for several minutes.
What happened? What can you recall? Spare no detail.
I approached the stone, and a deity spoke to me. The pleasantries aside, it asked me for a favor for a favor. I can cure the rot, but in time it will ask something of me. I am concerned of what it will ask.
You must be sensitive to the spirit world. Some are gifted, or cursed, with such talents. Inquisitor Ludwig will need to hear of this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Steel Garrote, as long as they do the same. Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwig is obsessed with our security. Sees enemies lurking around every corner.
I would say, why aren't they reporting to us? Why is it the other way around?
The Steel Garrote provide us some much-needed protection, but they answer only to themselves. We have our interest in the living lands, and they have theirs. A mutually beneficial arrangement. Stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor.
You know, as we all are servants of the Empire, I'll take this matter as easily understood.
We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the Paradise militia give you free passage into the city. Envoy, what you've done here is truly amazing. Let's keep up the good work, eh?
Just watch your step. There are swaths of the city barely more civilized than this.
Let me take this dear ambassador back home.
Whatever the Inquisitor's like, she can't be worse than that bear. Can she?
I've dealt my fair share of Inquisitors. You would be surprised.
You are full of surprises, Envoy. I'd heard God Knights have strange powers, but I've never known one to heal an entire grove. Guess your Emperor really did send the right person for the job, huh? Still, you have your work cut out for you in Paradise. Enjoy the calm while you can.
There was some time ago I was traveling with A
The
night
path to
elf.
Paradise is a tad overgrown, but I can find my way back.
We almost set her grove ablaze. I would like the fact that I've healed something in return for the dangers I've caused.
Old fella who used to live here ended up in one of those shanties by the dock. Now I see why.
I must say, living in a area of such wilderness can be very beautiful. Can be very
Hilgard doesn't seem like the kind of man you'd send to the frontier, does he? You seem much better suited to it.
Oh, I've seen my fair share of wilderness. I'm just happy to not be traveling alone. It's not my forte, it's not what I enjoy. Huh, actually, before I go to sleep, do you have anything to say?
Bring any good late-night reading? Or was there something you wanted to talk about?
Yeah. It's a plague of the soul. Why is it called Dream Scourge?
They say people afflicted with it have strange, vivid dreams and start confusing them with reality. What starts as a light daze becomes severe disorientation and eventually a bent towards chaotic violence. And then, fungal growths take over your body. So Dream Scourge.
That's just delightful. We'll not think about company included.
I guess it sounded better than miasmal canker. We should be safe enough, but I'll take watch, just in case.
Thank you. I'm gonna take a much needed rest after the beautiful wilderness, beautiful wildlife. I can't say there's much more I would ask for in a city. Huh. This is probably going a bit out of the way. But I'm a sucker for adventure.
Nice shot. Where's my mark?
Give me a target.
Just like the good old days.
Not bad. It's got natural light, right on the river. Just needs a little upkeep.
Yes, a little upkeep. About 20 hours of removing fungus from the house. The soil has been stubborn lately. It's like it's got a secret to keep. Hopefully these newcomers from the Republic will be able to provide for some help. I've heard that some of the best animanciers the old country had to offer are here now. No answer yet to my letter, but I'm sure they'll reply soon. They wouldn't let a fellow villain in the dark, right? Others have been saying that maybe we should just pack up and throw in our lot with the fire. I don't know. On the other hand, they could probably use the extra manpower. On the other hand, this is our home. I'm not going to give it up so easily. So busy with the bear, I forgot to, check for other things.
This used to be a shortcut to Emerald Stair. Then the land got other ideas.
I am curious on what killed the bear.
Is that all you got? Let's see what you got. Come on.
Fucking specters. We'll find a way back in there one day. God's willing, we will. So I don't need the health, but I do need the essence, so I will go ahead and just eat it now. Well,
Quiet as the depths.
I did say I wish I had my bow still. Let me see if that was unfounded. Eh. Unfounded.
Hey! Over here! Another down. One for you!
I'm not used to pushing 1, 2, 3, so I'm gonna keep accidentally pressing fucking 3 when I don't need to. Oh, those are spiders.
You're mine now.
I apologize. You can get the next one for sure. You know what? Why not just take this at face value?
Show me what you got. Let's see what you got. Come and get me! Alright, that's it. Back in the fight. Hey! Over here!
I allowed you your revenge. I'm a generous person. Oh. I wonder actually, does this... Okay, yeah it does. I'm trading off, essence for healing. Fair trade, in my opinion.
Here it comes.
Huh. I was expecting this to lead me upwards. I guess there's the staircase I was expecting. Fucking cucumber. It's 80% of water. That's not food. Not food at all.
Nice shot.
It was set up almost too perfectly for me not to.
Unseen, unheard.
You've already had your next kill, Kai.
That's one for us.
Well, off my rooftop. Off my mountain, I guess.
Mogren's fury. Keep it away from gunpowder, or you'll be as bald as me.
Take your best shot. Watch the left. Point for you. Come and get me. That all you had? To your left. Let's see what you got.
The gods don't favor you. To achieve true victory, one must target the youth. That's relatively true. You will never convert the old guards, too stubborn in their heathen ways, but the young, they're flexible, malleable, and, if all else fails, easy targets. You cannot make soldiers and victims. You cannot make soldiers make victims and examples. When first exerting control over a population, a show of force is recommended. Kill the children, and their parents will follow. Hope is like an egg. Best ground underfoot. You fucking buffoon. You came to wild animals without the... Oh my god, you fucking idiot. He deserved whatever death befalled him. Oh, you don't actually lock, but you have to have a number of lockpicks. Well, let's go further around then. See what else we can nip in the bud.
Quiet as the depths.
Next one's mine. Hey, over here.
Having the ability to teleport and then just drop an FU on somebody is a power I wish I could have one day. This was just another way to have gotten up here. Okay. I wonder what shell that creature belongs to. Huh. They did kill it, but at what cost? Let's go get that chest, my good friend. And then we can make peace to the city, I believe. For a moment, when I first seen this, I thought it was a battle axe made of flesh. I mean, yeah, I thought it was a battle axe. I would build a weapon like that, to be honest. But no, that's just, you know, an animal ripped open. And to say that I call other people barbaric.
Bad luck to hang around a graveyard. Maybe we should move on.
You know, I'll listen to you not this time. Who may we have here?
Who the fuck? Huh. If it isn't a damn godlike. Here in the flesh.
That's no godlike. There aren't any godlikes around anymore.
Seriously, Tiny? Do you not see that face? Use your fucking eyes for once.
I still don't like it when you call me that.
Tiny's got a point, though. Thought your kind had vanished.
You know, obviously, I have to be a little special.
That's so. I bet those crazy types in Fjord would pay real nicely for a chance to examine you. But us... yeah, we're more in the business of liberating valuables from the dead. What are you doing here?
Honestly, kinda just walking around.
Then I recommend you look around elsewhere. No need for this to get ugly.
Go find your own grave to loot. This is our claim.
Am I being threatened? I don't do too kindly with that.
Boss? Little help here?
Yeah, I've had enough of you, godlike. Get 'em, lads.
You're mine now. Let's see what you got.
You a fucking cat person?
Nice.
I like it better when my people would die in one musket shot. What the fuck were you? Goddamn cat slash rabbit person? Sybil the Stranger. Aimless, poor, untethered, you drop dead at our gates. A pilgrim from parts unknown. Even if no one misses you, your stone will remain. We'll remember you always. Elmhurst. Twisted to the end, evil to the core. A cautionary tale of nightmarish struggles and broken promises. You laughed at death, now struggle reigns. Milfred. Disgraced warrior from afar, may the wild frontier be a comfortable place for you to rest your wayward soul. I don't even remember what the fuck I killed their leader at. That person got sent to oblivion. I'm sorry to let you know this, guy, but I'm not above grave robbing. They're dead. They're not using me.
That's far enough, Outlander.
Is it now?
Well, well. If it isn't the new arrival. So eager to make a name for himself.
Now, may I ask, who the fuck are you?
I'm your death, swift and subtle, like a blade in the dark. And this here is Pod.
Hello.
Well, I can see which of you two is the poet. Unfortunately, you're both short on common sense.
Me and Pod, we aren't so fond of Outlanders. Especially ones looking as strange as you. For all we know, you're one of those sick bastards. A plague carrier. A blight on our fair city.
You know, I try my best to be so diplomatic, so peaceful. But I would respectfully ask that you, step aside.
Not much of a talker, are ya? Huh. I can respect that.
Hey, it's all right. You're talking enough for all of us.
No one brings the plague into my town, Outlander. No one. At least you can die knowing it wasn't personal.
This feels unfathomably personal.
Oh, poor thing. Did I hurt your feelings? Because that's a good start. Ha! Let's make it quick. You're not the only one with places to be.
Good. I was getting tired of listening to them anyway.
Oh, cool. You can get first shot then.
Come and get me!
Hopefully you both can learn a little bit of
Another
respect
glorious battle.
and humility. Unfortunate fools. All they had to do was keep standing on this bridge looking threatening, but no, they decided that today was going to be the day that they got a good juicy payment for trying to take someone's head. If only it was
Nice
so
banner,
easy.
ain't it? I found it on the beach covered in bird shit. Must have washed ashore from parts unknown.
Huh. These are actually all different banners. That reminds me of the city of, I think it's the city of Quito, I believe it was. There was a bit of a siege there. One of my favorite battles.
Welcome to Paradise, Envoy. The ambassador's expecting you.
Yeah. How are you doing, Captain?
Good work out there, Envoy. Only just arrived and you're already the talk of the town. Well, the ambassador ordered me to give you free access to the city. No idea why he's calling the shots all of a sudden, but...
That sounds ominous.
Anyway, you can go on ahead. The ambassador's expecting you.
What about the Inquisitor? You said she was looking for me?
Well, she comes and goes. You never know where she'll turn up, and it's never for a good reason. Kind of like a nightmare. Once you're in the city, you'll find the Adiran embassy due north of the gatehouse. Take care, Envoy.
What? No parting words from me? After all the time we spent together?
Shove off, Muttonhead. How's that for a parting word?
With talk like that, it's no wonder the Adirans think we need a little civilizing. At least I'm in good company now. Right?
You're in great company. I didn't even see that other guard right there. I was so wrapped up in the beauties of civilization, I almost turned a blind eye to certain things. What can I say? Civilization at last.
Envoy!
Afterlife is very blue. Afterlife is incredibly blue. Oh my god, don't be fucking Orion.
You should not be here. You should be free, whole, the blood feeding your veins. Why are you here?
I will presume that I'm in the afterlife, but I would like to ask specifically, where am I?
A space within emptiness, where the gods live and the dead wait. A cage, a prison. We feel the souls of multitudes, a current beneath the skin of this place. We could dip our hand in once, feel them near us. But now, we are trapped like wasps in amber. But you should be alive.
I can't say that I'm surprised to have died for the 8th time, but I mean, at least it was quick. I could have had a worse death.
Worse. You died. Someone cut short your span. An arrow broke the skin. It carried poison to your veins. A festering blot of corruption spread through the root and sap. It stilled your heart. It silenced the song in your mind.
The only thing that I wish at this very moment is that whoever fired that arrow burns alongside me.
Yes, we would see them hurt too, writhing like a dying adder. We can give you this chance. We could send you back. Just this once.
Is this gonna be another favor for a favor?
We are bound. We are leaf and root. We are stream and sea. Help us. We sense the rot and we fear it. We fear how it seeps into us, into our memories. You must find us, free us from our prison.
You point me to where I need to go, and I will kill everybody in my path to make sure whatever wrongs have been done are righted.
Like a scent in the wind, yes. We will show you, but first, we will free you.
Thank you. The second nameless entity that I've met in my lifetime.
You are ours. We tend to the sprout on the bough. Breathe deep. All birth is agony.
You're awake? Thank the gods. For a second there, I thought I had a problem on my hands.
I humbly apologize for all of the trouble, but I'll be on my way. Have a nice rest of your day.
You're alive, somehow. That's what counts.
Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the wheel, but I brought you here just in case. If anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill.
Thank you, Kai. I won't forget that at all. Any idea of who killed me, though?
That's what everyone in Paradise is asking. The streets have been less murderous since your ambassador and his guards took up residence. But your assassination is bound to upset that uneasy peace.
There's something I still don't understand. Envoy, you died.
I die a few times. It's pretty amazing, right? Like, I know that I've died. I've been beheaded, I've been shot with arrows, I've been butchered with a machete, burned alive, beaten to death in a sack. It's phenomenal times to live your life.
Don't get too excited. When you play with life and death, there are bound to be consequences.
What does this mean for him? Should he expect anything else strange? Other than coming back from the dead, I mean.
That depends on a few things. Visions and hallucinations? Likely. Manifestations of past lives? Uncommon, but possible.
Someone was asking for my help in my head. So I've already had the visions.
Sounds like the echo of a past life. I wish I could tell you more. This is far beyond my expertise. You should visit Runid, our local watcher. She would know what to make of your strange, stubborn soul.
I've had some experience with watchers before. People that say they can speak to souls and the dead. Fools, gamblers, and fortune tellers. I know what they are, and I don't put much stock in what they do.
I don't blame you for your misgivings, but Runid is the real thing. Go and see for yourself. A Watcher examines the soul down to its very core. I can't think of anyone more qualified for the job.
You know what? Point me in a direction. It's not like I don't have anything much better to be doing.
Runid's shop is in the hills to the northeast. A bit of a walk. Just head out of the gate to the east of town and follow the path that curves to the north. It should be perched up in the hills. Oh, but avoid the Watcher in Hightown. She's a known charlatan. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt want to talk to you.
Thank you, Livian. It means a lot that you made an effort to tend to me.
Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the main road. That'll get you to the embassy.
I'll report to the ambassador right away. Thank you very much.
I suppose following the chain of command will soothe his worries. Either way, I should go with you. Your assassination is bound to have stirred things up.
You traveled with me originally of your own necessity. Why do you ask to travel with me now?
Your troops are going to be on edge until your killer's found, and some of us still have to live here.
I apologize to have dragged you into this mess. But what a better way of starting a friendship?
Hey, my schedule was clear. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than you do. The sooner we solve your murder, the better for everyone. And we should talk back at camp. I'm hoping you can help me understand what just happened to you.
Hey, I had a dream about you.
That's concerning?
In my dream, you were surrounded by light, but it was shining from inside.
Oh, okay. I'm going to not continue this conversation for your brain's sake.